Also, do I have any boogies or anything?
You want to look up a little bit for me? No, I don't see any boogies.
Yeah. No. I feel the boogies. But they must be deep inside.
You feel them moving around in there?
No.
You name them yet?
I'm thinking of names.
Two grown men, just me and you. We sit and play at the table for two.
So, do you want to go ahead and swear the vows?
Okay, so the vows that we need to swear that we did not do last time, even though we should have, is we want to cleanse the spear.
Whatever that means.
You know, I'm going to have you be in charge of this.
All right.
And then
Well,
I'll be
I'm
in
gonna
charge
rewrite
of
that.
this. What, you don't like my handwriting?
Frick no!
Jesus, boy. Really? You immediately frick it up. That looks exciting. Boy. There's something wrong with you, boy.
All right, cleanse the spear.
Hold on, all right. Let's see what the difficulty we want to do is.
What are the ranks?
So formidable is 1 box per progress. The other option is extreme for only half a box.
So we have not done an extreme vow before, right?
We have not.
Do you want to try it?
I'm open to the idea.
I'm open to it.
Okay, frick it. Let's try it.
Okay. Our other vow?
Save Talon.
I think dangerous.
Okay.
So that's all we need to do for the vows then?
Those are our 2 vows that we need to swear. We are good to go on the vows. So we know Talon has been captured by Elena the Blade.
Yes.
And Barkley.
We hear the creaking of wheels as a cart is transporting Talon. And a much smaller caravan than last time, because there were no Iron Priests this time, because we killed them all, is now only being transported by Elena and Barkley.
A lot less manpower than last time.
Yeah, but we have yet to defeat Elena or Barkley.
Yeah.
We are following this transport. You are traveling through the treetops,
Oh, okay, cool.
parkouring through different branches, keeping an eye out, and we were basically scouting the cart and coming up with a battle plan.
Yeah.
I am lower to the ground because I have stockier legs and I'm not as good at parkour. They could keep traveling, or they could like stop for camp or something, and then we wait for the camp to attack.
Oh, that's a pretty good idea.
So,
What
do you want
think?
them to? Do you want to wait till nightfall and have them camp and then attack?
Yeah, we should do that. So we wait until nightfall, whenever Elena and Barkley begin setting up camp. For some reason they have 2 tents, even though Barkley couldn't fit inside one of them. Are they?
Do you think we should change it to blue?
So it's night now.
Yes.
We know it by the blue light.
What are they doing? Are they talking at the campfire? Are they sleeping?
Do you think Elena would be asleep?
I don't know. Maybe there's a chance.
Okay, so 51 or greater and she's asleep.
Okay, so she is asleep.
She's not making very wise decisions today. One night you needed to stay awake. It's tonight. It'll cost you big.
She messed with the wrong people.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're watching them from the trees. What's our plan of attack here? In theory, if we wanted to, we could sneak in, grab Talon, and sneak out.
Yeah. I do have...
I don't think my character is really ready to be letting go his missing eye yet.
So, obviously the big boy is Barkley. We gotta take out Barkley.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we use fire.
Fire? Why?
Because he's made of wood.
They do have a campfire.
I don't know how to use that, though.
If we can get him close to the campfire, I can try to tap into the Oracle. Or you could. To control the flames.
And set him on fire?
But the whole forest knows if you mess with us, you get burned.
Is there any danger of setting a forest fire if we roll a critical miss?
Frick, maybe. I didn't think about that.
One of us should sneak around
Mm-hmm.
and do a little whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Or a caw sound.
Mm-hmm.
To try and lure him towards the fire.
Yeah.
I do have Slayer when you gather information by tracking a beast or horror, or when you secure an advantage by readying yourself for a fight against them. I gain stuff.
Okay.
So would you consider Barkley a beast?
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just like sharpening my axe or something.
Sharpen your blade and prepare it for the oncoming slaughter. Yeah, probably with aggressive action.
Okay.
So plus iron. Looks like a weak hit.
Weak hit, yeah.
Okay. But you do get a +1 momentum from Slayer, right? You also get a +1 momentum from this, so +2 momentum.
Alright, well I'm at 5 momentum then.
Okay, well as you're preparing your weaponry, I'm going to start sneaking around. I'm going to start making my way around this way on the opposite side of the camp.
Do you want to hide it behind one of their tents?
Sure, yeah.
That's not conspicuous at all.
So I'll roll a face danger here with plus shadow, I think. Alright, here we go. So I have a +2 to this. Okay, weak hit. You succeed but face a troublesome cost. I can lose a momentum, endure harm, endure stress, or lose a supply.
I kind of think endure stress because you're going up against the foe that took your eye away.
Yeah. Okay. It's not good for me because I really need my spirit high if we're going to be fighting these guys, but we are going to roll to endure stress. So I take 1 point of stress, putting me at 3 spirit.
When an ally makes an endure stress move in your company, they add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit.
Okay, good. Which gives me a +4 total, which makes it a weak hit.
Oh, okay, so you do gain +1 momentum because
that's good.
Loyalist.
So, as I'm sneaking around the forest, making my way, I kind of duck behind their tents, looking up at the very large int in front of me. Fear crosses over my single eye.
And you step on a twig, and it cracks.
Yeah.
And like we hear Barkley's bark, like, as he just kind of looks over in that direction. You have to kneel down really quick,
Yeah.
to avoid his detection.
I gather my wits about me, remembering that Cliff has my back in this scenario. I guess I'm going to try to call him over here. I do my best imitation of a bird. See if I can get him to come over
Is there
here.
some kind of deception thing?
Oh, let's see.
No, you're going to have to give another call based on how good you roll.
Compel.
Oh yeah, it's definitely compel.
When you attempt to persuade someone to do something.
Technically, you're not persuading, but
So I'm lying or swindling, so I'm going to be rolling plus shadow. So I've got a +2 to this. Let's see if I can convince Barkley that I am a bird. No, that's bad. That's really bad. That's a full miss with doubles. So.
frick.
Yep. Do I have anything? I'll burn my momentum.
Oh, okay. Wait, what was your momentum at?
5.
All right, so my +1 momentum came in handy.
It did come in handy. So I burned my momentum, making that a strong hit.
That was clutch.
That was about to be real bad. So it is worth noting my momentum reset value is only at a +1 because of my missing eye. Whew, okay, on a strong hit, they'll do what you want or share what they know. Take +1 momentum. If you use this exchange to gather yada yada. Okay, so I take a +1 momentum from that, putting me at a +2. So my bird call echoes throughout the forest. What, you want to know something better?
It's okay.
All right, hold on. Give me.
Tweet, tweet. All right.
I did it!
Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right, my bird call echoes throughout the forest.
We'll put a sound effect
Okay. At the
to
tweet.
make up for your misgivings. That was a pretty good crow.
Thanks. It wasn't supposed to be a crow. It was supposed to be a penguin, but okay.
Barky's like, Cliff is confused for a minute, thinking there's an actual bird over there.
And I don't know why a bird call would get him to walk over there in a forest. But for some reason, the nature of this bird call just sounds so enticing to him. He turns, he lumbers forward,
Barkley smash bird.
stepping ever closer to that fire, that campfire that they have set up. Elena, still fast asleep. I'm
right.
setting you up, boy. I'm setting you up.
In response to your crow sound, there is a bird whistle that comes from my flute that I'm going to try and use to tap into the oracle and create a fire or explosion.
Frick. Explosion? In a forest?
I don't know.
Okay, alright. I was just envisioning something a little more elegant than that, but I should have known better knowing that this was Cliff. Alright, so you're going to try to tap into the oracle here. I think that is going to be a face danger with plus wits. Yeah, you should be worried. I think let's give you a +1 for my setup of getting
Yeah.
Barkley closer to the
This
fire.
has got to give us something good. Like, I say even give us a box whenever we fight him, because we did a lot of rolls to set this up.
Probably the reward for this would be we would lower the difficulty of the enter the fray. That's what we would
Okay. I see how the mechanics work.
do. Are you sure? Because you're asking me to be flipping through this book every 5 seconds.
I'm nervous
You should be.
to roll.
This is a pretty important role. I think if you fail, Elena's waking up. I think if you succeed, she's waking up too, but
Do I have anything to add?
I think we should give you a +1 for my setup. So.
Yeah, so I'd have a +3.
+3 is not bad. What's your momentum at? 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Bobby.
Oh, frick!
Okay, frick. That means something good happens, boy.
Ah, well, because you're +1.
That's a strong hit with doubles, baby. So what's the reward for this? That's what I want to know.
And he definitely catches fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's the reward. Do you want to describe how this happens?
I'm playing a beautiful song that sounds kind of like a bird, and then suddenly one of the notes is totally off and wrong. And Barkley's like, a big inferno implodes and catches Barkley fully on fire.
The flames swirl around him, lighting up the entire forest. This immediately wakes Elena up.
And I quickly jump and land near their camp, revealing myself.
Do you want to roll to enter the fray?
Yeah. So is it defeat Barkley and defeat Elena?
Yeah, I think we'll do it in one.
What was Barkley's difficulty last time?
I think
feel
it
like
was
it should
formidable.
I feel like it should be one less than what it was last time.
Okay, I mean, I think probably dangerous is fine.
Okay.
If we're including Elena. We've got the jump on them. And one of them is currently on fire. So, yeah. So we're rolling to enter the fray. So,
Yes, sir.
Do you want to roll first?
Yes, I do. Would this be with Shadow?
Moving into position against an unaware foe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yikers.
Full failure on my part.
Okay. On a miss, combat begins at a disadvantage. Pay the price. Your foe has initiative.
Oh, frick.
So what's a disadvantage? What happens to you?
Maybe when I jump down, I trip
Yeah,
and fall.
yeah. And the flames from Barkley begin slowly dancing up the grass towards you.
Oh, frick.
Okay, now I'm rolling. I've got a +2. So that's a weak hit for me. I can choose to either take the initiative or take a +2 momentum. My momentum is starting to get a little low, but I think getting a good hit in early on would be pretty good. So I'm going to take the initiative here.
I agree.
I think with that, I'm going to take my spear. I'm going to leap out from behind the tent. I'm going to throw it straight at Barkley's eye. I'm mad. Alright, so I'm rolling a strike. I'm rolling with plus edge. I have a +3 to this. You know what? Let's use Blade Bound. I should have used it on we entered the fray. When I enter the fray, I add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. So I'll take the +1 momentum from that. I will be using Blade Bound again here. When you strike with your kin blade to inflict savage harm, decide before rolling. Add +1 and inflict +2 harm on a hit. Darn. And then I can endure stress afterwards. So I'm adding +1, so I have a +4 total. Weak hit? Yeah. So I have a 4. Yeah, looks like a weak hit. So so I get to inflict +2 harm. My regular weapon is already 2, so that's 4 harm.
How much is that?
What are we doing?
Dangerous.
So 2 boxes per harm.
So 8?
Frick, is that right? Right. I guess, yeah, 8.
So 8 boxes?
Yep. That's the reward you get when you get some good planning going. That's satisfying. Alright, the consequence is I endure 2 stress, which puts me at only a +1 on my spirit track, and I have to endure harm again. So you got your ability to help me out?
It's only for endure stress.
That's what I'm doing, sorry. I'm enduring stress.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you get +1.
So I have a +2 total. Failure. I also suffer a -1 momentum. I throw my spear directly at Barkley's eye. It goes straight through him, and I inflict the same pain on him that he inflicted upon me.
So I think the fire is spreading on the grass and coming towards me. So I think I'm going to face danger to try to avoid it. I'm going to put my shield up and try and block the fire.
Block the flames. Okay, cool. That sounds like plus iron.
And I have a +1 because of my shield. +4.
Okay, wow, okay. Sweet.
Full success.
Strong hit. You're successful and take +1 momentum. Your momentum's starting to get up there.
Does anything else happen?
So what are you at? +6 for momentum?
The fire's coming up to to me, and at the last second I grab my shield and put it in front. The fire kind of goes onto the shield and then dissipates.
Oh, okay.
And I stand up, obviously. You want me to go for Elena or Barkley?
You're closer to Barkley, but you could go for Elena.
I'm bad at range, even though I have a throwing axe upgrade.
Maybe go after Barkley then.
Yeah, okay. Strike, plus iron. Plus 3.
Frick, dude. Jesus. Alright, well. Crap. We took these guys out fast, man. Alright. Guess there's still the possibility of rolling double 10s. On a strong hit, you inflict +1 harm and retain the initiative.
So he goes in for a strike against me with his massive fist and is going to strike me, and I just dodge out of the way. Because of my upgraded axe, I cut off one of his hands, and it just falls to the side, and he has nothing to punch me with anymore.
Dang.
And as I do it, the runes on my axe glow blue.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I like it.
We are much more powerful now than the last time we faced them. And smart, I guess. Tactical.
Yes.
All right, so you want to end the fight?
Yeah, let's do it.
We haven't even touched Elena.
You want to roll one each?
I figure you do it because this is more of a year thing.
Oh, okay. Strong hit, baby! I run towards Barkley, my spear still embedded in his eye, I'll say. I run towards him, I begin running up him, my feet hitting along his legs.
His back is on fire.
Yeah, the flames going up around him. I leap up, I climb all the way up him, eventually getting to his head, and then I kick up, flying into the air above him, the flames silhouetting me. And as I do so, I raise my arm up and the spear blinks into my hand. And as I come down, I bring the spear down into his other eye. It goes straight through him, and
you slide down him.
And as I get down, I realize I am taking him out. I am killing him. But not out of revenge anymore, out of pity. This is a simple creature who's being controlled by everyone around him. And I am freeing him from that enslavement. His body falls to the ground. The flames dissipate, turning to smoke. And then, as I land, take my spear and, without even looking, I throw it to my left. And it sweeps through the air. And I look over, and Elena has it through her chest. She falls to her knees. Blood starting to gurgle out of the side of her mouth. Put my hand out, the spear blinks back. I think as I am walking, I see Elena in such a helpless state. Pity leaves me, and instead is replaced with revenge. I start walking towards her.
I think Talon will step in.
Oh, okay.
He is chained, similar to how we were chained up.
Yeah.
You just hear his voice coming from the cart.
You are so quick to take a life.
Is it the right thing to do, Calith? And you see Talon, still a wise voice, still ever strong, but he's beat to crap. His hair is mangled, his face is bruised and bloodied. He looks almost like a simple peasant. But he still carries himself very highly.
My spear raises. I look over at Talon. In such a state as you are, surely you would understand.
At this point, you feel a hand on your shoulder. Cal. And there's no words exchanged as you just look down at Cliff, and he has a very caring look on his face.
Moment of silence passes. Before his hand starts shaking, and the spear falls out of it onto the ground, making almost a metallic clank, even on the grass. The sound echoes throughout the forest, I think. Cal falls to his knees, uncontrollably sobbing.
Frick.
Yeah.
This is me telling you to subscribe to the channel, because new episodes of Table for Two come out every other week.
I think Cliff uses his upgraded axe and cuts the chain for Talon, and it like cuts through like butter because of his upgraded axe.
Nice.
And he then grabs Cal and takes him over to one of the tents, just kind of silently going about these motions, getting things done. And he takes Cal, and as he does that, Talon
Almost maternal.
fraternal.
Yeah.
That'd be for a father.
Fraternal, that's like fraternal twins.
There's maternity leave, and then there's paternity leave.
What?
I think, right? For men.
I don't think that anybody cares about that.
Okay.
For fathers, that's what they say.
Leave a comment telling us about it. Okay. So as I'm doing that, Talon also, he just kind of goes over to Elena and begins patching her up.
My spear, as I'm in the tent, my spear always ominously laying on the grass outside.
I think even like as Cliff takes you in, he just like kind of kicks the spear away.
Yeah.
Without even touching it.
And even still, it idly rolls back. Elena looks up at Talon. Stay away from me.
Your wounds need to be tended to.
Just leave me here to die, firstborn.
That is not who I am, and that is not what you need. Please allow me to bandage
Who are
you
you
up.
to say what I need?
I-
Even if you do patch me up here, Mila will kill me for failing. It does not matter anymore.
Any life matters. Life should be preserved. No matter what.
I hope you're happy now that you've won.
I am not. For I have not won anything.
Elena will never understand that. To her, everything's a competition, and she gives in to Talon's help. And in doing so, accepting defeat, truly.
And Talon has a cool healing ability that he used last time.
He's got an asset card.
Yeah.
Somehow, even though he's an NPC.
Barkley's dead, and Elena has been defeated. We gain nothing for that, right? Hold on. We have the save Talon vow.
We haven't been keeping track of that at all.
Yeah. And do you want to just take that? I mean, the vow is the same as in terms of difficulty as the battle.
Frick. Okay, we fricked it up a little bit, but yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Let's just take the success on save Talon. I think.
We should have done that, but frick it.
Yeah.
We'll do it next time.
Throw ourselves a bit of a bone here.
Because of that, we gain something.
We get some massive rewards.
Well, moderate rewards.
Yes, moderate rewards. We get 2 XP.
And how much is it to upgrade a card?
2 XP.
How much is it to get a new card?
3 XP.
See how it is.
It's a pretty simple system. We've been playing for a while now. You really should know these things. You want to make a camp here?
Yeah, I mean, we don't.
I'm telling you, my spirit is at +1, so.
So you're saying I should make camp?
I'm just saying that we need to make camp.
Oh, okay.
Or I will become emotionally decimated.
Understood.
Or as the game would call it,
Desolation?
desolation.
You're close to getting desolated.
I'm already maimed, so we need to calm down a little
He
bit.
really went hardcore with desolation.
He really did.
This episode can be called Cal's Desolation.
Frick. Now that sounds like a movie subtitle.
Yeah.
It's like we're about one step away from it being called Requiem.
Yeah. Cal's Desolation. Requiem. 3.
2 Cal, 2 Cliff. All right, anyways. All right, so let's make camp. All right, let's roll it.
+5, Jimmy. Oh, that's a massive success.
Strong hit with doubles. Good job.
We continue eating my cheese wheel, and yet somehow it doesn't seem to be deplenished. It doesn't seem to have lost any amount of cheese. It's still very much a crescent wheel.
So that's the reward for doubles.
Yeah.
Is that the cheese wheel
We
maintains.
haven't you used up the resource of the cheese wheel, and yet we still feel replenished by it.
So it's Limbus bread.
No, it's more of a just because of its presence, we feel replenished.
You gotta calm down with this cheese wheel.
Let me put it on the map for us. You feel replenished yet?
I'm glad it's on the map, because otherwise I would have forgotten with the number of times you've been reminded me.
One day, I'm going to come in here with the full cheese wheel.
And that's when I'll be truly disappointed. Depending on what type of cheese it is. What type of cheese is the wheel?
I mean, I think classic cheddar, I feel like, right?
Mm.
Or what if it was like American? It's like, Cliff, what kind of cheese do you have? American!
All right.
Also, I forgot to use my axe prop.
Oh, well,
Next battle, I'm going to use it.
at least you have it. So on Make a Camp, our strong hit, we each get to choose 2.
But I'm going to do health. Okay, well, I'll do also a +1 momentum.
Okay,
as
your
well.
momentum's getting pretty high, so yeah, that works. I'm going to take Spirit and Health.
I figured we'd sleep through the night.
Before we do that, as you set up the camp,
I don't have much work to do to set up the camp, if we're being honest.
yeah, they did most of it for us. We all begin turning in for the night. Not many words are exchanged for now, but we know in the morning questions will be asked and hopefully answers will be given. If Talon can stop being cryptic for 1 second. But I think in the middle of the night, I awaken because I hear whispers on the air. I go outside of the tent, I see the spear sitting on the ground where it was left last night. I lean down and pick it up. I walk out closer to the fire. I take the spear and I stab it into the ground. I walk a few steps away from it. It's always looming in the foreground. I look out and I say, I don't know if either of you can hear me, but I don't know quite what to say. If you can hear me, I'm afraid of what this thing is turning me into. I don't feel like myself anymore. It just feels like all the happiness has died in me. Even when I was alone, before everything with Cliff, there were still brief instances where I could feel that happiness, but now all I see is a black sea, endless. I don't understand why you burdened me so. Why you did this to me. You should have known I'm not strong enough to bear this burden. Every day, I become more corrupted than the last. And the endless sea gets larger and deeper, and I begin sinking, drowning. I'm sorry for failing you. I wish you had never sent me away. I wish you were still here. I wish I knew where you were, if you were alive. I wish this would all just end. And then he walks back into the tent. The spear still standing.
Does he hear any whispers on the wind?
As he goes to open the flap of the tent to go inside, he stops. Because he hears soft voices, almost like snakes whispering. He looks back at the spear. He walks back over to it, pulls it out of the ground, and goes back in the tent, now the spear in hand.
You should gain any kind of background vow.
Oh, yeah, maybe. That is 1 box, so I'm at 3 boxes on my background vow. So the morning comes.
The sun rises above the treetops.
So we need to talk to Talon a little bit.
So we walk out of our tent to see Talon is already cooking a fresh rabbit that he's caught. It's on like one of those things that spins.
A Luke Skywalker cooker.
Yeah.
Oh, frick. I just realized. He's making a fire. He's got to use firewood. We know there's a source nearby.
Use the hand that I cut off.
Yeah, okay.
He says, "You have awakened. I must thank you for rescuing me.
Are your wounds healing?
I feel good." He still looks like totally fricked up, bruised and whatnot.
Where is Elena?
She is in the other tent. I will have to figure out what to do with her.
I sense a romance brewing.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
Really? Okay. Talon can get some.
How did you know I was here? How did you know I had been captured?
That is a bit of a strange tale, but just rest assured that we heard it on the wind.
Nice.
Talon, I was hoping I could seek some advice from you.
About what?
About this. Iron spear. Stab into the ground again.
I see.
Does he know what this is?
I think he's starting to understand.
Is this what I think it is? This is very dangerous. You should not have this.
It's bound to me, Talon. My parents bound it to me.
I didn't know that was even possible.
I can't get rid of it no matter what I do. I throw it in the ocean, it's back the next day.
He kind of walks closer, examining it.
This is not good.
Talon, I know that.
Well, I'm just letting you know this is not good.
Nothing can be done. It'll be bound to me forever. Is there any way out?
There is.
Well, good. What is it?
This kind of binding, from what I can sense, is very powerful. The spear can be destroyed, but I fear the binding would take you with it. If you could find a way to destroy it and then reforge it into something different, perhaps there is a chance of your survival.
Reforging it. I doubt any blacksmith in this world could work with this type of metal.
You would need a volcano, nothing less.
Come on, Talon.
I'm just being honest, you probably need to throw it into a volcano and then fish it out and then try and reforge it. I'm just throwing out suggestions. I'm not sure if that would even work, but
that would guarantee destroy it, at the very least.
You want to roll for a volcano name?
Sure.
A word in the old world language seems cool. 52?
That would make the name Kazira.
That's pretty cool.
You want to do that?
Maybe let's just change it to Khazad-dûm.
there is the volcano Kazira, the molten volcano, to the north.
How far?
Very far. You would have to go on a very far and epic journey to get there, I'm afraid. An epic journey may be the only way.
So we would throw the spear into the flames of the volcano, thereby destroying it. Then we would need some kind of specialized tools to pull it back out. Reforge it.
The Oracle is a specialized tool.
So not only would we have to go on an intense and long journey to a volcano, but we would also have to tap into the ancient Oracle.
Yes.
But at the very least, all of this would be put to an end. Even if we can't reforge it, it would be over.
Aincliffe says, Mila would not be able to unite the pillars if one is destroyed.
I guess there's not much of a choice, is there? Even in failure, this plan is foolproof.
Talon says, from what I hear of this Mila, she is a mighty adversary, and from what I know of the pillars, uniting them would summon a dark, evil power. If you were to choose to go on this journey, if you were to succeed, I think you would forge your destinies to that of legend.
Well, legends it is then.
There are 2 horses that we can now take.
Hey.
Nice. Oh, so do you think we should gain progress on Cleanse the Spear? Because now we know our destination, right?
Yeah, definitely. Extreme is only 2 ticks. So half a box. Alright, we'll say our goodbyes to Talon.
Do you want to do the heart and roll?
Yeah. Roll plus heart. Mine is only a +1, so I'm very much hoping for at least a partial hit. On a miss, you take no comfort and the situation worsens. Pay the price. Frick.
Well, darn, son.
Not doing well, so my spirit is only going to be at a +2 for this. Meaning that if I do use Blade Bound, it would put me at 0, so. My price to pay is that I expect this journey to fail. I am expecting that we will not be able to reforge the spear. From my perspective, this is a one-way ticket for me.
Frick.
We're going to throw the spear into the flames. Everything will end for me.
So really it's up to me to summon the Oracle. Because
Yeah.
technically you would be dead.
Any last words with Talon?
I don't have any.
Thank you for your help, Talon. I hope that we will be able to see you again.
You somehow keep stumbling into my forest. I should thank you. You saved my life. I hope you have a swift journey.
Thank you, Talon. And we're only returning the favor. Good luck with Elena.
Thank you.
And as we leave, we mount our horses, begin riding off into the sunset, like the end of Indiana Jones 3.
Well, the sunrise, technically, it'd be.
Oh, was that it? Okay. Yeah. We see Talon go into Elena's tent.
We're reading into that situation.
Yeah, we are.
As we're walking off, or as we're trotting off, we're like, do you think they're a thing?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I saw him go into our tent.
Really?
Yes.
That's a good sign.
I might have saw him even unbuttoning his pants.
Cliff. Okay. Goes into the tent. Talon's just like, Elena, we must be going now. Immediately leaves.
As he walks into it, there's something wrong with my button. Sorry about that, Elena.
I still hate you.
We wake up. Is there any conversation to be had?
No.
All right.
We head out.